Good morning friends, I am here at the Puri Jagannath temple. Now this is everything that runs Puri. This is the provider of Puri. This place is a sanctuary of belief, faith of thousands and millions of people. Every day millions of devotees come here, pay their homage to Lord Jagannatha. And I am here at this place feeling blessed. Now, photography and videography is strictly prohibited inside, so I am taking the clip from the outside, and there is some holistic feeling that automatically comes to you the moment you approach this place. I have Pandit Bhimsenji over here, and he is the Panda over here, and he's going to say something about the place. Give us some vital information. हर रोज कितना वक्त आते हैं यहाँ पे?
ये कम से कम 2000, 3000, 4000, 5000, 1 लाख।
और मंदिर में जो भोग बनता है ये हर रोज बनता है ना?
हर रोज।
और ये कभी कभी खत्म नहीं होता या कम नहीं पड़ता?
नहीं कम नहीं।
जितना भी भट जाएगा सब
जरूर खाएंगे।
हो जाएगा। और एक बात बताइए, ये मंदिर में जो ध्वजा ऊपर,
ये बड़ा मंदिर है।
हाँ,
ये बड़ा मंदिर, बीच वाला नाथ का मंदिर, सामने वाला ये जो पितल का हंडा है ना, ये भोग का मंदिर है। इसी मंदिर में 7 मोहन चाल रोज भोग लगता है। दाल भात कड़ी साग 56 प्रकार का प्रसाद डेली भोग होता है भगवान का। ये जो भगवान का पास में भोग होता है, जो आप लोग जो चढ़ाएंगे हटिया अन्नदान, ये अन्नदान से साधु संत कोढ़ी कांगड़ वितरण होता है
सबके।
और जो ज़्यादा जो पकाएंगे ये आनंद बाजार में बिक्री होता है।
Guys, I'm standing in front of the kitchen actually. Behind me you can actually see the kitchen, where this is the place actually where the meals are cooked, the Mahabhog and everything is cooked. Now there is a special technique of cooking this meal. Now one pot is placed above the other, and there are supposed to be 9 pots placed together in a complete pyramidal structure. The largest at the bottom and the smallest at the top, each carrying something inside it, some food, rice or vegetable or something, and the food is not stirred during cooking. This process has been going on since the beginning of this temple. Jai Jagannath. Guys, I'm here at the Puri Hotel. Actually, I'm here at the restaurant of the Puri Hotel. I'm not staying here. I'm staying at the Sri Ganesh guest house. I'm on my way to Dholgiri at the moment. So I thought of having my breakfast over here. And it's a fine restaurant. I have been here before. And this restaurant comes highly recommended. I'm still waiting for the food. Has been served and it looks very so the aloo parotha is here with achar and curd as the accompaniment, and I have the chicken sandwich as well with a heart shaped chili sauce served with alongside it. So I'm hungry and it looks tasty, so why should I wait?
King Vajra had 16 deities of Krishna and other gods carved from a rare imperishable stone called Brojo, and built temples to house these deities in and around Mathura so as to feel the presence of Lord Krishna. The 4 presiding deities of Brojo Mandala are Sri Harideva of Govardhan, Sri Keshava Deva of Mathura, Sri Baladeva of Baladev, and Govindaji of Vrindavan. There are 2 Naths, Srinathji, who was originally at Govardhan and is now in Nathwar, Rajasthan, and Sri Gopinath, who is now in Jaipur. The 2 Gopals are Sri Madana Mohana, who is housed at Karoli, Rajasthan, and Sakshi Gopal, who is now moved to the town of Sakshi Gopal, Orissa.
Guys, I'm here at the Sakshi Gopal temple, and there's a big legend and history attached to this place. but unfortunately, when you come over here,
ମା ଦେଖ ବୋଲିଲେ ସାକ୍ଷୀ ଲେଖା ଦେଲେ କେଉଁ ଲେଖା ଦେଲେ ସବୁ ଏମିତି একটা মুখে চারটা কথা বলছে ব্রাহ্মণ মুখে ভুলো দিয়ে গোপাল যাত্রা ব্রাহ্মণ অভিসম্পাদে যদুবংশ নাশ প্রভু বংশকে ব্রাহ্মণ নাশ করবে মহাভারতে লেখা আছে তুই বড় ঘরের মেয়ে বড় ঘরের বৌমা ফের নাতি দিয়ে টানা তো কোন সন্তান
guys, these are the things that you need to be careful of.
যে খুশি মানে আপনি
Guys, I've just come out of the Sakshi Gopal temple. Now, not a very fond experience that I'll carry from the temple. So, it started with lots of blessings and all from the Purohits, but as soon as the donation was not up to their liking, the blessing changed into a curse and several curses by several Purohits at a time. Anyway, let bygones be bygones. I'm actually heading towards the Shanti Stupa, the Peace Pagoda. Now, the foundation of this pagoda was laid during the reign of Ashok, the emperor, Ashok the Great. And it's few kilometers from here. I'll keep you posted as we move forward. Thank you, guys. Guys, I have reached the Shanti Stupa at Dhauli. Now, the foundation was laid by Emperor Ashok. Now, this is the place where he has laid down his weapon after the Kalinga War. And this is where his epiphany happened. And there are several rock edicts below this temple, below the stupa. And I'll go to the place where these rock edicts are present. So let's go up and look at the stupa more closely.
The construction of the Shanti Stupa of Dholgiri was assisted by Fuji Guruji, and therefore the place became the place of devotion and worship for various people belonging to different generations. One can also spot a number of stupas and chaityas, as well as pillars whose foundation was laid by Emperor Ashok. It really pained me to see the stupidity of our people. Our modern day lovers carved their names on the sculptures of historic importance. I hereby and humbly request my audience to please restrain yourself from committing such stupidity. It's a crime against humanity.
I'm here at this place of the Ashokan edicts. Now, this is just below the Shanti Stupa, and you can see the inscriptions on these edicts are mentioned over here. It's a summary of the inscriptions. I'll read out some of them, some of the beliefs that Ashoka had, which he had mentioned around this area. Now, firstly, the prohibition of the killing of animals in the kingdom, including his royal kitchen, and imposition of restrictions on festive occasion. So that means that Ashoka did not want any animal sacrifice in his kingdom. Arrangements were made both to human and animal beings for medicinal treatments, and plantations of medicinal herbs both in his and bordering kingdom. So he wanted the cure of both man and animals. He wanted to create a legacy, Ashoka. And I think Brownie would agree to what I'm saying over here as well. At the moment, he's a bit sleepy. So these are the secrets for the perfect peace of mind. And Ashok wanted these messages to be spread all around the world. And I think we should, if not follow it as a religion, but at least we should kind of try to remember and try to instill these values in ourselves to make this world a better place to live in. It's a nice place, secluded, more of a lover's point than a very historical place, but still it has been maintained properly. A bit steep to climb, I'm a bit out of breath, and you have big rocks over here, and most of the rock headaches have been demolished and carried away to some other place, but still, if you have time in hand, I would suggest definitely give this place a visit. Let's move forward to Udaygiri and Khandagiri. Hi guys, I'm here at the Udaygiri and the Khandagiri caves. Now there are several caves, as you can see behind me, caves made by the Jain saints, these Jain ascetics actually. These were done during the 1st century BC. These are actually ancient, and this is the place where they used to go into deep meditation and all. It's a wonderful place, very uphill. I'm almost out of breath, but you can see it's quite exquisite, and the view from the top is mesmerizing. It's raining very heavily over here, so I'm leaving Khandagiri and won't be able to scale the heights of Udaygiri caves and all.